Hey, welcome to my first indie game devlog. Codename for this project is Drive. It's planned to be a story-driven, no pun intended, survival-sandbox experience. In the Drive, your player character is a car, and you will be exploring this desolate desert landscape, searching for materials and fuel, various other things, including clues on what might have happened here. I was really inspired by games like The Long Drive, Beware, and Darkwood. All of them had a very subtle and open-ended way of leading the player through the game experience. They established this rule that any one problem could have a number of solutions, and if you could think of one, it most likely is going to work. This plays really well into immersion, I think, and it's one of the things I would really like to get right in the Drive. So far I'm 1 month in, using Godot engine, and I'm not a developer. I've dabbled in it from time to time, but I'm happy with my progress so far and, let's say, optimistic for the future. One of my major gameplay goals is to create a driving system that is both immersive and realistic, as well as responsive and pleasant. Of course, it's not that easy in a 2D environment. Some things don't come as easily as they do in 3D, especially when it comes to physics of a moving four-wheeled vehicle. I had to implement systems like directional friction, where the car drifts when it moves sideways, accurate steering, and a multi-layered damage system. So when you look at this top-down view, you have a rough idea of what the game will look like, or at least 90% of it. But there's another part which will be indoors. You see, some buildings will allow you entrance. This is where the game switches to a first-person perspective, and the gameplay starts resembling more of a point-and-click adventure, where you'll be able to scavenge for useful materials and search around the environment for various other things. In the future, my plan is to focus more on the challenges, the gameplay ones, that the player will face throughout the Drive. This will vary from environmental, like potentially potholes, solar flares, and other weather events, or maybe even some kind of creatures. Well, that will depend on the story, which I have yet to really flesh out. I have a basic concept for it, but I really need to get a strong vision for what the project aims to achieve, and then I will be able to base my milestones of that and properly motivate my actions. Finally, a huge thank you to my Patreons, Sterling, Tracy, Shane. You guys are fucking amazing. As you may know, I'm from Ukraine, and my Patreon is a charity one. All proceeds from it will go to some kind of Ukrainian donation fund. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out. There are some benefits, of course, like some full-res artwork that I create. Videos will be available 1 month early. There are a lot of other stuff like my brush bag for digital art, as well as process videos for the paintings I make. Thank you.